where voices cry but none can speak. In halls of whispers, secrets keep. We're here to break the silent streak. Stand up, fight, don't let it go. Reveal the truth they won't show. In the darkness, light will grow. Justice rises, voices flow. Children's dreams are cast aside in the system where lies reside. We won't let them run and hide. Hearts are strong, we're full of pride. Stand up, fight, don't let it go. Reveal the truth they won't show. In the darkness, light will grow. Justice rises, voices flow. Children's dreams are cast aside in the system where lies reside. We won't let them run and hide. Hearts are strong, we're full of pride. Stand up, fight, don't let it go. Reveal the truth they won't show. In the darkness, light will grow. Justice rises, voices flow. In every tear, a story's told. Every heartbeat's calling bold. With hands and spirits, we will mold a future where love takes hold. Stand up, fight, don't let it go. Reveal the truth they won't show. In the darkness, light will grow. Justice rises, voices flow.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Good to see everyone. How are y'all doing? Let's hope the music doesn't start again. Can y'all hear me? Let's hope that. Let's get everybody. I see everyone in the chat. So here I am. I'm back. Sorry, I had some mishaps happen today, and I got I don't know, but I keep swiping something and going on to a different video, trying not to wake everyone up because my brain's awake still. Oh, okay. So found that a little while. Okay, Debbie, Athena, hi, Amy, welcome in everyone. So I'm back on here. We've got a lot going on with the government and Elon Musk, and I see Debbie says she found out a little while ago Chris's supervisor at TFI quit. Oh, hi, Mike, welcome in. What do you mean? What is this? We are. What are you? Can I ask that? And welcome in. How are you doing? We are here to talk about CPS and if your children have been taken or if you know anyone, have friends. We're here to share our stories and find out what's going on in this day and time to get change brought to this child welfare system that some of us are faced with. That nightmare. So, Mike, may I ask you uh, if you have been involved or know anyone that has lost their children or been um, overcome with the nightmare of CPS involved, if I may ask. So, Debbie, what's going on with why would you think the supervisor quit, Debbie? What caused that all of a sudden? And I've noticed in everything that the government, a lot of people are resigning. I've noticed. Let's see, who was it? I seen earlier. The Social Security lady had resigned, and there was a couple other ones. So so that tells you right there that we are seeing the changes, and we're starting to see things because if there's nothing, let me say, if there's nothing being done, like if there's nothing corrupt about it, or if they're doing anything shady, why would they need to resign, right? I mean, that right there is I mean, they don't want to be held accountable for. I mean, well, if you're going to be filling a position like that, a leadership position, you're going to be held accountable for whatever goes on because you're the one overseeing that particular, like, whatever your job may be. And my thing is why run and hide and think it's going to end there, because it's not. I mean, once the corruption really gets out there and the fraud and the waste of the taxpayer dollars, and I mean, think about it, everyone. I'm sure everyone's watched the news and with Elon Musk and Trump and all the stuff that they have, and then look at the show tonight that we spoke about, or the show with Darren and Benny. But think about the what they were talking about. The chief of they got to report to the Secretary of Health and Human Services. So guess who that is? That's RFK, right? So they don't. Why do they? If they are not committing any kind of like no like things that are against policies and procedures or whatnot, why are they resigning? Why do they have such a problem? Why wasn't this stuff addressed before? Why didn't we ever foresee these things with the Biden administration? That's what I want to know. But now you're going to sit here and have a problem with it now, and this is something that we've needed for many, like for a long time. And I mean, I'm talking a long time. So, these are kids that should not be affected by nothing but the best. Like, they should be happy, able to live their lives as children, not be stuck and ever have to worry about being abused, neglected, nothing like that. No child should ever have to face that. No child should be removed from a home and a family ripped apart because of poverty. I'm sorry. And the changes are being done and things are being brought to the light, and let's go. Like we always talk about, let's go, Brandon. Like it's happening. This is the time, guys. This is the time, everyone. So Debbie says, that's what my daughter's lawyer said. The county attorney got a letter. Wow. So right there, what Debbie was just speaking in the chat, that tells you right there what's going on. Like, these people, and we're going to see more of this, y'all. We're going to see more of this. And we're also, I mean, I believe that we're moving forward in a positive way, y'all. And these people, the bad apples are gonna get out of there straight up. Like, I'm sorry, they will. And think about it. Okay, so this is what I wanted to touch base with. Our touch base on the topic today for this particular show would be, and we're gonna I wanted to talk about I want to go ahead and read y'all. Is that Naylor? All right. There we go. Nailerism. Please like, share, and subscribe. So yes, y'all can like the channel, share it, follow it, subscribe to us. We're on here. We're pushing for shows to go 24/7. We got more people coming on and starting their shows. I don't really have I should know this by now, but I don't. I'm sorry, but I will let y'all know that yes, things are coming on with the channel, and there are changes, and there are more shows coming. So be on the lookout for that. I know we got Obsidian, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope not. There's a couple of them. So Amy, I know she's going to be starting her show Sunday, I think. But I will definitely get back to y'all on that. So moving on. But yes, please like and subscribe. Real people being real, raw, and unbiased about real issues affecting families across the nation with Child Protective Service. Real information, not misinformation. And that's right. These are real people. Yeah, everyone out there that's listening. These are real people, real children, real stories. These are true life stories. Like what we say and what these families are sharing, and these parents. This is real life stuff going on in our world today. Like in our country right here, and in our own states, in our own counties, that's going on with America's children. Why? Families being ripped apart because of poverty. No family should ever be torn apart and traumatized due to poverty, because a majority of the nation is living at poverty now. I mean, I forgot what the percent rate was. The other when I read it was like, yeah, in the 80s, I believe, or maybe I'm wrong. But I do know in the state of Georgia that the reunification numbers have declined terribly, 64% in the last year. And that's the newest numbers. Like, okay, when it was going on, when my case started, like, I understand because the numbers were already low for reunification. Reunification is like something that is not in CPS's vocabulary or their hope that they're supposed to be followed by here in Georgia. For some reason, I have no idea why. Because, but it's gonna be addressed, and I can assure you there are gonna be more families that are gonna be reunited with their children, and in my home state because I'm not stopping until this change happens because it's ridiculous that these families are just missing out on years and days and years and these children are missing out on their life. Like, why are you keeping these children from their families? Why tell her she isn't alone in this? Thank you. Thank you for that, Gojo. Welcome in. Thank you. And you're right. It's people are not alone, and once they aren't alone, and it's a hard. It's like I can tell you from my experience when my case started that it all started in 2022, and I've never had CPS in my life, and it was like the day that it happened, my whole world stopped, and it's like for 2 years now I've been stuck in this one spot. And I know life's going on around me, but it's like I've been stuck in this like freeze because I mean, what do you? How would I mean? Look at that! It was my kid, my child, my son. Just I mean, we had already lost my mother unexpectedly, and my son was just it was like all in. I mean, I lost my mother and my son all in a day's time. Like it's not cool that people have to go through this. It's something that I would never wish upon anyone, and I would do anything to prevent any family from ever having to be torn apart by this nightmare with CPS. These people don't need to be in our lives. These people are supposed to be the ones. I mean, they're young. They're very. I mean, I'm not the ages of these caseworkers are. I mean, they're young. They're still like they're right out of high school or they just getting their degrees or whatnot. They're like, come on, they probably don't have kids. They wouldn't know. You cannot raise a child based on a manual or a class. I'm sorry, child raising, parenting, and raising children it comes as I mean, it doesn't come with an instruction manual. I know that. So for one, how is the CPS, a caseworker, going to sit here and tell me or tell you how to raise your child when they don't even have children themselves? It's something that comes as time goes. We learn as we go. It's a learning. It's our natural, God-given right to raise our children. And that's something we should never. I mean, how can they just take that from us, like the TPRs? And let me get caught up on my comments because here I say, when will Samantha have her show? I think it's Sunday, Debbie. I believe it's Sunday. All right, here we go with Naylor. He says 18, and yes, 18 USC 1519 is a federal law that makes it illegal to destroy, alter, or falsify records related to federal investigations or bankruptcy. It's part of Title 18, which covers crimes and criminal procedure. And this is where I wanted to focus everyone today because I know a lot of us have went through this with our cases. So what does the law prohibit? So we're focusing on today because I have a document that put them on notice for the 18 USC 1519. So tampering or like doing things to obstruct the I mean, you can give a warning, and it's like references like your conspiracy of right against rights, deprivation of the right under color of law, and destruction, alteration, and for falsification of records in these investigations. And think about it. Right now would be a time. I mean, it's already been going on. I can assure you that in every case that they have done, some way, shape, or form. So these people need to know that we ain't playing with them. So what does the law prohibit? Which means it's destroying, altering, mutilating, concealing, covering up, falsifying or making a false entry in any record, document, or tangible object. Doing it with intent. Listen to this, y'all. Doing it with intent to impede, obstruct, or influence any investigation or the proper administration of a matter. What's the punishment? A fine, an imprisonment, or up to 20 years, or both. And did you know also, I believe, Naylor, if I'm correct, there's no statute of limitations on this, I believe. So, say if your case is over, and say if your case, let's say if they tampered with your file or your case, like before they got involved or whatnot, or before, it don't matter. There's no statute of limitations, and just because they've done it in the past does not mean that they are still not held accountable. That is not true. They are held accountable, and yes, this notice definitely, it's like a warning to them, like, hey, we're not playing and we're not putting up with your shit. Stop hiding stuff from us. Stop hiding the abuse that you're doing, and stop falsifying things. Like, because I can tell you, a lot of us, y'all, read your case notes, read your files, read them, your files, ask for them, because they're going to do everything in their power to try to keep you from them. You have a right to get the case file. Even go look at it. Go ask it with them sitting right there. Go look at that. Go read what they wrote. Go see what's up. Document everything. Because I'm telling you right now, if you go sit down and take the time out of your busy day, I promise you, and this goes out to parents and people, and you don't even have to be dealing with a CPS case. Okay, this notice does not just pertain to a specific child protective services case. It's in such a case of context, um, dependent, and requires, you it can pertain to any kind of case. If they are altering your documents or your case in any way to obstruct the investigation, that right there, people, is fraud, and that is against the law, and they will be. I mean, they can be uh, tried. I mean, like, I forgot what word I'm looking for. I just had a brain fart again. Oh my gosh. The allegations, I mean, improve it. Let's prove it. Put them on notice. Warn them. Warn them that you're not playing anymore. Stop. Don't think they're bullying. No. While they're sitting there telling us one thing, they want to sit here and falsify a document and redo it, or this non pro tongue where they want to put something that's not true and back it. No, we're not playing anymore. Don't let them falsify your record, people. In any matter that deals with an investigation, a court case, it don't matter anything with these people. All right, let me catch up on with Naylor's some Naylor wisdom. Let's see. Okay, thank you for thank you for helping me with this research, Naylor. I appreciate that very much. Okay, so he says, how does the law apply? The Supreme Court has limited the law to apply only to tangible objects used to record or preserve information. The government must prove that the defendant intended to obstruct the investigation. So it would be like with intent, right? I mean, think about it. You got a case that's supposed to be on avail. I mean, you could access it, and it's supposed to be there, and they tell you, oh, it's not there. They don't have it anymore. Right there would raise a red flag. Okay, or you have a document that you've got that you know should be on your court, like on your case record or case file, and all of a sudden when you request a new set of your documents, and you see a difference in maybe a court order that you have from the actual, you got it, but then in the future that update yourself with your record, y'all. Get it. If you have an ongoing case, keep up with the case file, keep up with the record, keep up with the court orders, because that's another way they try to tamper with these court orders, and they try to throw stuff in there that's not true. So, put them together. Like, if that's signed by a judge, that's official. That's a court order. So if they try to go in and change it in the future, and it's not matching up to what you actually have, address that, because that's not on the record. And I promise you, they they do stuff like this. Read your case file, people. Read your stuff. Read the fine print. Read the small print. Read everything, word for word, period for period, eye for eye. It dot the I's, cross the T's. They are corrupt. These people are not our friends. They want to do anything because and document what you find. Make sure to document what you find. I promise you, there's it's gonna shock the crap out of you. I'm telling you. Okay, so when was this law added? Public Law 107 to 204 added this section on July 30th, 2002, and it became effective in January 7th, 2011. So this is something that's been ongoing. So if they tell you that they didn't do it, protect yourself. Protect yourself. Because let's say this notice and warning pertains to, let's say it was CPS case, right? So um, allegations of misconduct. So if they involves allegation of misconduct by conspiracy against your rights, deprivation of rights, tampering with evidence, or tampering with your record, the notice is relevant for sure. If there's evidence that CPS workers or related parties conspire to violate someone's rights, guess what, people? RICO. Think about RICO. The RICO. An investigation or falsified records. The statute cited in the notice could be applicable. Think about it. If there's an investigation going on, let's say if we had one going on, say at your home or just, and you done something to tamper or interfere with their ongoing investigation, guess what? That is, that they can be in trouble too. And that is it's kind of like the similar, because that's misconduct definitely on their part. And if we did something like that during the investigation, they would lock us up and throw it key. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would definitely be held accountable. So let's start holding these people accountable. The statute of limitations for this federal crime, such as 18 USC 1519, is the time limit for filing charges against the general federal statute limitations for felonies is 5 years. However, the statute can be extended in certain circumstances. That's right. And I'm sorry, if anything is going to affect our constitutional rights and affects our case, that especially like with our children, that could end up like causing harm in us to like your parental rights. I mean, think about it. If they're messing with these cases and your case file notes, people, that you are deaf. I mean, what led up to that TPR? Read your stuff. Read your stuff, because you are going to be amazed at what you find and what you come up with, like what you see. Because a lot of people don't take the time to read it. They go to the court and go to these court hearings, and they leave it at that. Don't stop there. Do not. We're protecting our kids. We're protecting our families. We're bringing our families home. Let's protect each other. Let's stand. I mean, we're being heard. Now let's protect each other. I'm here for you. I will stand and fight as long as it is until there's change. And there's a lot in the audience and the chat that will as well. I know Naylor, Debbie, we stand together. Athena, and we're from all over the world. We have some that are even from the UK that join us. Stand up. Let's fight. Let's protect in every aspect that we can one another to look out. My knowledge would be good for you, and your knowledge is good for me. We are good for one another. You are not in this alone, okay? All right. Let me see where I'm at. All right. So you want to protect your constitutional rights as well. So the warning, putting them on notice and warning them, because think about it, there's no statute on constitutional rights, right, Naylor? I believe. So if we need to protect our constitutional rights, this can cause, if they tamper with your file, it can cause a domino effect or a ripple effect that can be something that if you don't catch it in time, it could, trauma and just think about the damage that, like, in my world, what I got going on, like what's going on in my world right now with CPS. I mean, this is it's unimaginable pain that if you're not going through it yourself and your family, you have no idea. And these are, every year. I do want to say, read something, and here in a minute. And here we go. Conspiracy against 18 U.S. Code 241. Think about it. RICO, RICO, RICO. Go back to RICO. Conspiring. They are a big organism trying to conspire to commit. I mean, why would they want to mess with our files? Like, that is stuff that we mean, that's like having a file cabinet and creating it, like, save this notice, I put it away and maybe need it in the future. Why would they mess with our stuff? Well, that's our life, our record. That's something that's going to follow us for years to come, as well as our children. What would give them the right to even touch something that their names are on it? The no, you don't. That's like, let's just say, for example, that's like someone that has nothing to do with me and my mother. Okay, because how mom and daughters, they have the bond, and most of them, have a mother-daughter bond. But there's boundaries with, like, even just on the normal, just on just automatic. There's boundaries you do not cross just in life. So someone to butt their nose and want to conspire to read text messages between a mother-daughter and use those messages, trying to find out information to try to sabotage that, whatever's going on in their life, or the reputation, or just the character of that person, the mother or daughter. But the other person trying, that right there is just a boundary you don't cross. You don't ever step on them. You don't ever step on those toes. So why would these people do it with their job and in our lives? I mean, that's kind of like, I don't know if that's a good example, but I would think, because I've had that happen. My mom passes away unexpectedly, and me and my mother we talked a lot over text or phone calls. A lot of times, and for hours, we would sit there, and I have message texts that go all the way back between me and my mother over a decade, and I cherish those. But for someone to, like, intentionally get, just to try to find information or find out what they can do to give the CPS false information to make up things. Why would, for one, that's my mom. That's a bond that you don't see me button in this. Did it work, Athena? Did I mess it up? Did I do something? Okay, I think it included in my reply to opposition. Okay, hold on, let's go. I need to catch up. Okay. Conspiracy rights. 18 USC is a federal law that prohibits conspiring to someone in the United States. It's also illegal to go in disguise to prevent someone from exercising rights. Anything to block you out from protecting yourself, your constitutional rights, integrity. It boils down to integrity. Integrity of your records. They when you warn them and you put them on notice that you're fully aware, and even if you don't think, and maybe they have not even done anything to your file, it don't matter. Put them on notice, because it can always happen. I would protect yourself, protect your children, protect your family, protect anyone involved in your case, that that anything could be done to harm, hurt you, or conspire against you. Because sometimes with these CPS workers, the bad ones, I wonder what they're thinking, what their motive is, what is their, just because, and a lot of them don't have children. That's what I don't understand. A lot of them, and like I said, this does not just pertain to CPS cases, okay? But that's what my focus is. But I do want to share this with everyone. But it can pertain to any kind of case or investigation, okay? All right, let's continue on. Punishment is up to 10 years or both, a fine. And so that's for the 18 USC 241. So this is all, they can be held accountable too. They're not immune or free. They are, if they commit any kind of crime with intent or anything like that, they are not immune to that. They are not safe. I'm sorry. Let's start calling these people out, y'all. Put them on notice, warn them that y'all are not playing anymore. We need, now's the time. Now is the chance that we've all been wanting and needing so to get our voices heard and to let them know. Do not let them know you ain't playing anymore. You ain't gonna tolerate it. You don't have to listen. You don't have to listen to them. You don't have to do what they. I mean, you do. It's no. These are not. I'm sorry. If it's someone that's not trying to keep your family together, they're bad. Sorry, I got somebody snoring in the background. But it's not cool. It's not, and I'm getting off the subject, but let's get back to where I was. Okay, punishment. Okay, I think I included 18 in my opposition. Awesome, Athena. So that's awesome. So y'all see, it is a thing. It is a thing. Y'all see that? People are doing it. It's not very common, like, I've been hearing about it, but guess what? Now it's gonna be, because I can tell you, Miss Danielle's gonna help y'all out with this, and so is Naylor and people in the audience. We got this. Well, put them on notice, warn them that you're not playing anymore. They're not gonna step on you or your kids anymore. Bring these babies home. Let's get it. Let's go. And if death results or if crime includes kidnapping, aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to kill, the penalty of imprisonment is life or death penalty. Now think about it, everyone. I do, and I hate whenever, if it involves our children, and this ever is the scenario situation, and any child is hurt, these people better they need to they should go to prison for life. They should get the death penalty. Because why would anyone hurt a child? Tell me that one. What do children do so bad to be hurt? They don't deserve it. This is our future, people. Parents, now is the time to voice. Stop. Don't let them silence you. You are not alone in this. Or that are struggling with wanting to be heard or want to get their stories out. Do not think that you're alone. You're not. My name is Danielle, and I'm here to bring our families back. We're going to bring our families back home. I'm here to help you. And everyone in the chat everyone on my channel. We are there's a lot of parents that are stepping up, and we're here to help you. But Athena said, I don't know what. That's awesome, Athena. Okay, so it worked, Athena? Okay, so it's a felony. Even the underlying conduct wouldn't be a felony on its own. It doesn't require the commission of an overt act, unlike most conspiracy statutes. You know, what's TikTok bio gave me a community guideline violation for something that was conspiracies. Like, with our show, the live we did with getting our stories out to the president. Can y'all believe that? I got banned off TikTok till the 21st. So yeah, I'm here on YouTube and but TikTok they got bugs for it, I guess. I don't know, but I just thought that was absolutely. I'm like, what? They and I didn't win the appeal either. So and even I had two appeals and didn't win. I'm still bananaed is what they call it. If you cannot afford your court records, there's a fee waiver you can fill out to ensure you get them. That's stuff. Yes. What? Okay. Here we are. What does it prohibit? Conspiring to injure, oppress, threaten, or intimidate someone. Going in disguise to prevent someone from exercising their rights. So that goes to say, think about these case orders that disguise themselves as someone they're not. I was contacted through Facebook, okay, about my son. And I thank that caseworker very much for doing that, because I would have never found my child if this caseworker didn't reach out to me. There's no telling where my son would be. I mean, um, I see my son the day when I was with my family, with my mother, and and then he's and so that right there is what I would call it, intent with intention, bad intention. Anytime, and if you're talking to a caseworker or in any government official, public official, and your gut is telling you something right, look into it further. Like, start believing your gut. Please don't give any from there's bad apples, trust me, and that's why this whole system needs to be changed, and it needs oversight big time, because these people have came into this job and thought that they were just gonna run run it the way they wanted to. I mean, look at all the money, y'all, that's being misused out there. Look at what they've uncovered. I mean, my goodness, that right there says enough. If that don't make you wonder, and then now, um, like, America's welfare state needs immediate reform. Right there. Boom. That was February 12th. February 12th, 2025. That's what it says. That was just not, that was a couple days ago. That was 7 days ago. Wow. America's welfare state needs immediate reform. What is it? Healthcare, financials. What's up? That, I mean, for that, think about the people that they're saying with Social Security that, let's see, 150 years old. And did y'all hear the money that was? I mean, they pulled the numbers of these people that they say are like that are receiving Social Security, and my goodness, like, wow. I mean, so if they're doing that in Social Security, think about what's done with these funds that are going to the to fund the foster care system, and keeping our children safe, and while we're going through getting our get fixing ourselves, or whatever the case may be, the reason why your case is open with CPS if you're going through that. But these are also taxpayer dollars. That's another thing. These are taxpayer dollars. So people that aren't even faced with CPS, and their taxpayer dollars are going to help better and take care of our children, the children that are faced with foster care that are removed. But it's really not going to that. Like, so where is it going? Why all this? I mean, I'm talking billions of dollars, trillions. Like, why is it going overseas? Why are we have to help our people? Why we? And guess what? Today, I did hear online today myself that parents me to people, you are powerful. And the lady, I wish I could put up the video, but she's like, okay, this is like us with the government. Like, okay, you got your arm, and we're like, whoever pull, if they think they got control over us, and can just keep pulling it like Biden did. Come on, everyone, look what happened. They were like taking total advantage of us and our dollars, the taxpayer dollars, the money that you work hard for, that we work hard for and put in. They were using it for themselves, and just absolutely crazy things. What? We go to, I mean, and here we are struggling to have food on the table. What is up? I mean, well, I mean, how many countless nights did families in America go to bed because they couldn't have a decent meal at dinner or something? Think about it. But these funds that are set in place and granted to for a reason. They're not there to just spend on whatever they were doing. They're there for a reason. They're there for it to function and the kids to be safe, the families to be helped in areas that they may struggle with, that has caused maybe them to be in the financial burden or the financial state that they are in, or maybe that that they need help with food, or they need help with maybe their bills, utilities. Strengthen the families. Don't divide them. A system that was built to help families. They're supposed to be there to help, not hurt. Like CPS, DFCS here in Georgia, strengthen. They're supposed to be help strengthen these families to get to where they can. I mean, it's like to help you get back up on your feet, pretty much. Everybody's gonna hit a hard time in their life. Everybody does, and some don't, but some need help with that. Some do need help, and where is when it involves families, and that goes to these families that go to CBS for help, and then it turns on them to where now there's an investigation and they're being accused of abuse and neglect because of what? They come and ask for help with food. They need help paying a water bill because they had a water leak or something. Like, what's up, America? Why? And then on top of that, for them to try to do something to hurt you, to cause you harm, conspiring and violate your constitutional rights or your well-being or the welfare of your family. What is going on, people? That this is not something that we America. What is up? These are our families. These are your neighbors. These are my neighbors. These are communities. These are the kids that go to school with our children. I'm living this right now. I'm here to share my story to help get the word out. Please listen to these stories. They are true. Every year, countless children are taken for reasons that are beyond what, and have to experience unimaginable pain that you would never think. It's not the movies, people. This is not the movies. This is real life. This is real life stories. I'm a real person. My child is real. His name is Alex, and he's in the foster system in Texas. Well, he's from Georgia and he's in Texas in a facility. He's an adult, and he wants to come home. That's what any child wants. And that's what any parent wants is their children home. Why can't they? Why would anything prevent that? Don't. I mean, families deserve to be happy, and so do children, right? And they do best with their families. Think about it. No child is going to develop well with the people they don't know. Why not keep them with kinship or grandparents, parents, aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, close friends, the community? My son's in a world that he's never been in. Like, he's in an area that he's never seen before in his life until now. No family, no family. But I do know that since my story's gotten out, that there are people that that do, out in Texas that do, and I thank y'all for helping me with my the safety and the well being of my son while he's out there, because it's hard, people. It's hard. I can't, on my news story, I can't just up and walk out my back door and go see my son. I can't do that. No, he's in a facility, and then I gotta make I mean, it's like prison, like visiting someone in prison. What did he do? My mom passed away, y'all. My mom passed away unexpectedly. She had guardianship, temporary guardianship. And I would have never known that because of losing a loved one, I would lose any child due to just bad intentions, I guess, by someone. May never get those answers by this individual that created this nightmare for no reason. Like, my son doesn't deserve this. I mean, no child deserves locked away in a facility where they're just in prison. What did he get charged with? What was he accused of? What was he? I mean, he never. I don't remember no court hearing about it, like a criminal case. Nothing. So why? And he's got to go through abuse. Okay, let me get back on this. No, I'm sorry. I can't emphasize this enough to families. Debbie says the lady that brings John is saying that she likes what my daughter's doing. Good. See, positive stories, everyone. See, Debbie's daughter is working on getting her son home. We got this, guys. We got this, guys and girls. Let's get it. Let's get her done. Get it done. Get her done. Sorry. As we say, let's go, Brandon. We got this. We got the strength. We got the people that are filling the roles in the government that are strong. They help. They're here. We're getting answers. We're getting answers. So let's get our families home. Don't sit there and take the bullying no more. Hold these people accountable. Judges, caseworkers, lawyers, I don't care. Whoever has ever done anything to commit fraud or violate your rights or hurt your family or your child, any of America's children, hold them accountable in your state. Because I know there's plenty of you out there. Step up. Let me do this. You are not alone, and you can make it happen. And for the people out there listening that don't know anything, that maybe just hear something on the news or these stories are real, listen to us, please. We need your help too. Your help too. That's awesome. And supervised visits next month. That is awesome. That is more fun. Two more, two and two. That's right. You hear this? These are our constitutional people. And if you're done on this state, I mean, hold these people accountable. They think they're just free from like they can just do whatever. No. They have to abide by laws just like we do. Just and even better, they have a role to fill. They are filling they chose that job. They wanted to fill that role, so they have a like oath. Well, judges have an oath. They have a thing they're supposed to hold up to, like for that role. I don't even know what I know what I'm saying, but it's not coming out right. Like some of them have an oath, some of them have a mission, some of them have a vision. These things are not set. Things are not created. Policies, procedures, child welfare manual are not laws. I mean, even laws are not created just to look at, just for decoration. These things are put in place for a reason, for things to run smoothly, for things to run. Um, it's not set in place for bad intentions. I wouldn't think. No, I mean this is stuff that's been around. Now the new corrupt stuff, no, but the things that were set in place from like with their constitutional rights were done for there was good intention behind it, like to run smoothly and for us to be protected. We the people. Can I say that again? We the people. So parents, people out there just listening, um, fathers, mothers, friends, communities, hear us. These are kids and families that may live next to you that you don't know nothing about them. But guess what? They're faced with nightmares that no one should ever go through. We the people, United States. Okay, what does united mean? We stand together as one. We may think we're tough. One is tough, but you know what? Come together, stand together, attack us and stop. You know, a group once. Yeah. So don't be scared. Stop being scared. Stop being bullied by these people. Stand up for your rights, and I promise you, you have people that got your back. I'm one of them. Let's get our babies home and bring our families back together. I'm Danielle, and I want my family back. Anybody with me? Anybody else want their family back? Let's face through this nightmare. You know, I mean, oh, it just paused me for a minute. The statute of limitations for a crime under 18 U.S. 1 depends on the circumstance of the case. The statute. Okay, let me get back up here. I'm losing it. Okay. And the statute of limitations for federal crimes may be extended or suspended in certain circumstances. For example, if the accused is a fugitive or if the case involves child abuse. There's the two horrible words, child abuse. Did I hear that? That's not something that no child. I mean, with these people's intentions and these things. Why? I mean, and that's what it could lead to by them doing things with bad intentions and doing things with our court documents. It could lead to child abuse or child abuse not being recorded or kept out of the record. Come on, people, read your stuff because it's happening. I've heard too many stories about, oh, well, I didn't know that this was going on, or I didn't see it in my case. Read your stuff. Read your stuff. Read your stuff. 18 U.S.C. 242 is a federal law that means it is illegal, that makes it illegal to deprive someone of their rights under the cover of law. This includes depriving someone of rights protected by the Constitution or federal laws. Did you hear that, everyone? 18 U.S.C. 242. That's what they're doing when they commit crimes like this and do things like this with bad intentions and with bad, and I mean just bad altogether, negative impact and negative things. What is wrong here with them? I don't know. I still can't tell you. Like, I mean, and I've talked to a caseworker, and and she told me, she said, Danielle, I wish I had that answer. She said that she's a caseworker, and she wanted to know herself, like, why would these people, that they're not going to give you a straight answer, the ones that are the bad apples in this, they need to find a new job. They definitely need to find a new job. If there's any baddie out there in social services or I works around children, and the division of family and children's services, anything with the word family and children, and you have any bad intentions or negative thoughts to ever hurt a family or put them do anything like what we've been discussing in the show, find you a new job like ASAP. Get out of that profession. Get away from kids. Get away from the families. I'm sorry, you're wrong for that. And people that watch the show, that if you feel guilty, I'm sorry. Then find a new profession because you're in the wrong one. Anything with families and children and that involve, and you have negative anything negative, go find a new job. Find you something new. Go back. Go to school. And I want that to be heard. That's one thing that needs to be heard is find you another job. Because I promise you, anybody that's negative and bad in the child welfare system and that has done anything to hurt families or children, I promise you, we the people will. You won't be. You won't. You will need to find a job. You'll be facing, like, you will be held accountable. So, and that's putting all of them on those bad people that are that are involved in the child welfare system that have done anything bad, negative to hurt a family or children. We ain't putting up with it no more, people. We the people are standing up, and we stand together, and we will we will get this change done, and we will hold the ones accountable that have done anything with bad intention. Stop separating our families just because you are having a bad day. Shame on you. Y'all already know I'm gonna get on here and just, you know, it's not my feelings. It's the truth, everyone. Like, these people need to find a different job. If they're not happy with their job, and you would ever do anything to hurt a child or a family just because you are pissed off at the world, get out of that profession. Find you something else to do. Go. You can. There's jobs out there where you can work alone. I promise. Like, there's plenty. You can go be a surveyor and work and do your own remote jobs and never have to worry. Don't have to worry about being because a lot of these. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? Am I wrong? I mean, I've seen it a lot in different states, and just by people's stories. This is how much it's going on, America. Let's wake up. We the people. These are your neighbors. These are my neighbors. This is my family. We're going. I have a brother, a disabled special needs brother that wants to know why his nephew can't come home. What's going on? He don't understand. He's also been faced with this nightmare when we were even younger. You know, CPS is not. It's not right. It's not fair. A system built to help families is now hurting families, separating families, dividing families. Reunification is not going on, but it will be soon. I promise. Mark my words. I promise you. Yes, America, and I hope this message, or all my messages, all my shows get out all over the world, and let's help even other countries stand up for their rights to protect their families, because no family should go through this, y'all. No, I mean, you got a God-given right to raise your child. You got a God-given right to parent your child. That's natural, not natural. That's natural. Who can take away something that's natural? That's your God-given right. I don't get it. So let's move on. Okay, who is covered that under the law that applies to anyone who willfully deprives another person of their rights, privileges, or immunities? It don't matter whether they're in that position, people, and they think that they're whatever qualified, that they're immune from it. They're not. They anyone who you read it right there. Anyone who willfully deprives. We have rights. We have rights. We have the right to raise our children. We have a right to have a family. We have the right to not have these people. Let's stand up, get the knowledge. Let's gain the knowledge. I'm here to share it with you. Naylor's here to share it. My audience, the chat, the America. Let's stand up for our children. I'm gonna probably be on here for another 10 minutes. I do have something I want to read, but I don't want to push it too far. I know I probably got all night. I would love to be on here all night. I would do it. Sorry about my show yesterday. I had some discrepancies, like I said earlier when I started the show, and there was no way at all I could even. I mean, like there was all out in the whole neighborhood. So power. I don't know what happened, but yeah, it was great. And then the weather, and then I get told that I didn't even get to see the weather, and I heard that the weather is. It was cold. It was very cold, and I'm here in Georgia, so be safe out there too. Keep Eastern Kentucky, keep the places that are being affected by the rain that are flooded. Please keep them in your thoughts and prayers as they are battling this right now. I do know that Kentucky is affected really in areas, and please just in Appalachia. So they Appalachia, y'all are some strong people, and I pray for, and y'all are my thoughts every day. Anyone in Appalachia and Western North Carolina, Tennessee, all y'all. Y'all are amazing people, and y'all are very strong. And We love. I send my love. I send my blessings. I send my strength and courage. Because y'all are a lot stronger than y'all overcame. Um, y'all lost everything, and I wish I could do a lot more. I can share the what's on me with any help that y'all that I do want to send my love out to Kentucky and Western North Carolina and Tennessee and California and any place that's been devastated. This is real life, everyone. This is going on right here, right now in our country. People have lost. There's people that so the Western North Carolina and the things that when I went and the little bit of time that I did was able to. It's something that you would never. It's not the movies. This is not like the movies. It's not a movie. This is real life. People are living these experiences in real life in this day and age. Things that we would never want to ever come true. And people are. But I do have to give it to the Appalachia. Those individuals, they are awesome and they are very strong and let's go. Like I stand with they're amazing people and they are the kindest heartedest. I mean, for what they've gone through of losing everything and to want to stay here and help. And we're more worried about me, us, the volunteers coming in and our well being. I'm here. I mean, it was a hospitality was amazing, and I thank them for that. And I wish I could do a lot more. I wish I could, and I will help in any way I can. And there's many others that around the world that will, and we can. But just please keep them in your thoughts and prayers, please. Let me continue on with some comments. This law also includes action taken under color of law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom. This offense does not need to be motivated by bias. Right. The Department of Justice enforces the law as part of the Civil Rights Division. Right. I'll need to get caught up on these comments, so because I know there's more. Title 18 USC Section 242, whoever, under color of any law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom willfully subjects any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district to the deprivation of any rights secured or protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 1 year or both, and if bodily injury results from the acts, and it's in violation of that section, it's such acts include the use, attempted, okay, let me read, or threatened use of dangerous weapon, explosives, fire, shall be fined under this title of prison not more than 10 years, or both. And I mean, anything that's done with bad intent like this should be the maximum time that they. Debbie says, Chris will start getting unser. That's positive right there. See that? That's awesome, Debbie. That's awesome. I'm so proud of. That's awesome. The judges can violate 18 USC. Yes, judges can violate 18 USC Section 242, which makes it illegal to deprive someone of their constitutional rights. This law applies to all government officials who act under color of law. Did y'all hear me? Let me say it again. Yes, judges can violate 18 USC Section 242, which makes it illegal to deprive someone of their constitutional rights. This law applies to all government officials who act under color of law. It happens. Yes, judges can violate that as well. They're not immune as well. Anyone that commits and deprives someone of their rights, constitutional rights, can be held accountable. Let's make people accountable because I know what's going on. I do know. I mean, judges violate, which makes it illegal to fire, to injure, or men's rights. This statute is used to prosecute civil rights violations and law enforcement misconduct. Did y'all hear that again? Judges can violate 18 USC 241. Judges they can violate. That don't say can't. It says can. Think about that. Let that one sink in. Read your stuff, people. Read your stuff. I'm telling you. It's simple, petty, little things like not dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Not filling in that can get your family jeopard. I mean, a lot. I mean, and there's so many things that can happen just by one little bad intentions of not dotting that I or dotting the T and not the I, just because it's spitefulness or just pettiness from someone, just bad intentions. Stop it. Because we are all people. We deserve to be happy and drama free from anything, any harm or anything. Stop with. I mean, people just. What is wrong with people? Why would they do anything like this? Athena says, "Hey, friggin' men, Danielle, we the people demand our babies home and those held accountable for their actions who infringe on our rights." Thank you, Athena. Thank you. And Naylor as well. Naylor is with us here, and he is helping, and he is a big help in my life because he helps out a lot with research and the topic because I try to talk about different things, and I know I get off the subject a lot, and I'm scatterbrained a lot. I never was like this before, but ever since CPS has been in my life, it's like triggered. Like it's kind of like I guess ADHD and anxiety, and that goes on people. Yes, the ones that aren't experiencing CPS, yes, it does affect the mental, the psych. I mean, it's trauma. It's traumatizing. So thank you, Athena. Thank you for that. Let me make sure that was okay. Yeah, that's all right. Oops. Okay, thank you, Athena, for that. Judicial canons are ethical guidelines that judges must follow. These canons apply to both federal and state judges. Shall we say that again? Judicial canons, which a lot of people do not hear about, okay? They're ethical guidelines that judges must follow. Research, people, research, because you're here down here. These canons apply to both federal and state judges. Hold them accountable because they can violate these laws. They violate, they do. It happens. Canon 1. Judges must uphold the integrity and independence of the judiciary. Did you hear that? Canon 1. Judges must uphold the integrity and independence of the judiciary. Canon 2. Judges must avoid impropriety and the appearance of impropriety, which means they shouldn't be allowing any fraud to happen on the court or anything on these cases. They shouldn't. I mean, a lot of them should not have ever let these cases. They should have hold these people accountable, and a lot of them didn't. Here's Canon 3. Judges must perform their duties impartially, competently, and diligently. These are for state and federal judges, okay, y'all? Canon 4. Judges may engage in extrajudicial activities that are consistent with their judicial duties. They may engage. Okay? These are canons, y'all. Canons. Canon 5. Judges should refrain from political activity. You heard that? They should refrain, which means they should not even, they should refrain from doing, not do it. Okay? Yes, that's it. And now let's say it that Debbie and Chris, I'm ecstatic. I'm so excited, and I love hearing the news, and I love it sharing it here with the whole world that Chris and Debbie's daughter is working on getting her child home. Let's go, Debbie and Chris. Good job. I have to keep it up, and we can share with the world, and we can help everyone else with their families home. Let's make it happen, y'all. See, it can happen. It is possible, and we can do this. it's going to be many more. We're not going to hear nothing but the best things from here on out. I promise you. Like, it's baby steps, everyone. I mean, you know, what is it that they used to say in school? They didn't build a room. Was it Rome? Rome didn't build an empire in one night. And maybe I use that as like, but you know what I mean. It's baby steps. This is gonna be, let's go, right? Let's go, Brandon. Right? Let's go, CPS. Come on, we can do this. Yeah, let's make it happen. Debbie's, it's been going on right, and your story, Debbie, and Chris's story, and getting the baby home will impact so many families worldwide. So and give people hope that they can get their families home, and they will. So thank you, Debbie, for being with us and sharing with us. And I look forward to many more positive shows of hearing your story. And when he comes home, that's amazing. And we'll be here every step of the way with y'all. That's right. So there you go, America, and the world. The story's right here. Athena said she put in her paperwork and that it's 100% true. I pray for all the families who have been abused by the judge and guardian ad litem of our cases. That's right. The kids were like the only ones, right, everyone? Judges and guardian ad litems, the gals. That's what GAL in your case, or CASA, the court appointed special advocate or whatever they call them. I don't know if you have CASA in your states, but I do know here in Georgia we do. And the CASA, the Attorney General, the SAG, the guardian ad litems, anyone that is in the government, state government, federal, even judges. The judges aren't off the hook. No, they can violate these, and they're held just to be held accountable. They're not free from. I mean, if they have an oath to fill, they have a duty to uphold and an oath to. I mean, to the people. And bias, that is, each case is different, everyone. Think about it. My case is different from Debbie and Chris's. My case is different from Naylor or Athena. My case is different from yours. Your case is different from mine. No case is the same. There's not a case out there that's the same. Maybe the same category, like not category, the same, but I promise the details that are not the same. Every case is different and it should be treated like that. No case, and nobody should be biased when they come in and be judgmental that quick on these families. I mean, in the investigation, like say somebody calls on an anonymous caller, and the investigation opens up, and they come out to your house, they're judgmental right there because they automatically assume that you're a bad parent because somebody said on the phone because someone is mad at you for not giving them a cup of sugar. Like, that's how real people are, like petty some people are now. Real. Just like, you know what is that? One call, that's all. That's for CPS to just start there with somebody's bad intentions of making a call and saying, somebody, just because you're mad because that person that they, like, maybe they didn't have to give it. I mean, be understandable. I mean, they're helping you out. Don't call on them because they couldn't give you a cup of sugar because of, but you call and say, hey, and the next thing you know, CBS is knocking on the door because of your false allegations. Stop it. Just stop. Just grow up. That's not, what if that happened to your family? Stop it. Continue on. Shame on you for the ones that are doing it. Shame on you for the ones that are falsifying information to these caseworkers to start investigations for no reason. Karma. I believe in karma. And God don't like ugly. So stop being ugly. Shame on you. Leave them kids and families alone. Stop being petty and mad over something that didn't go your way. Don't ever try to hurt a family or a child. You're wrong for that. Shame on you. Athena said, "I'm happy. I'm awake to catch your show. It's almost 11 p.m. here. I'm glad that you got to catch the show. I was, I know I missed my 5 o'clock show yesterday, and I was like, man, I gotta get on. And I was missing y'all too. So I'm glad that y'all joined me. And it does. I mean, sometimes I like getting on here and just being. I see the chat, and so, the ones that come to the show. Because sometimes we need it too, Sometimes I enjoy y'all's company because maybe I could be going in one of those today. Like it was a very it was a day that everyone has their days. Well, it was one of those days, and I wanted to be with y'all today, so here I am. And I'll be back tomorrow. Today at 5. I will be on today at 5, I promise. And I'm also going to be on at 12. It's today Wednesday, right? 12 p.m. today, noon Eastern time with Brenda. She's got a guest coming on. So be looking out for Bring Back Brenda. Or Bring Brenda Back. Her show at noon. I believe it's still at noon. The last time I spoke with everyone, it was still at noon. So be on the lookout for that. I love it. Your focus determines your reality. A Jedi of Star Wars. I love it. I love it. See, everyone has. I love the personalities here in the chat. I love the group. I love the audience. I love and we're all here to help each other. And just the different. I mean, everyone is your own person, and it's great. And I love the ones that do involved are involved in my show. I enjoy y'all very much, and I do thank y'all because y'all help me. I want to be a part of this change, but y'all do help me in ways that y'all just, and I want to thank y'all for that because there have been days. I mean, you may not realize that maybe I do have stuff that life's gonna do what life's gonna do, and y'all do help out a lot with that. So I do want to thank y'all for helping me. Because y'all do. So I do want to put that out there. And I haven't thanked y'all enough, but I do want to say that. But yes, y'all help me in ways that y'all could y'all would never think that y'all do. Very much so. And I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. And I can't express that enough. The thank yous. So thank y'all for being here with me. Because y'all helped me. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. I'm getting better, and I've noticed, and y'all like, there you go. I like hearing things like that. So I know that y'all do help. I'll help get me there. Naylor, maximum effort, Deadpool. That's right, right. And y'all, like what Debbie said, and Athena and all them, y'all help me be that way by by being a part of y'all are like a part of me here in the show. We're on this together. So thank you, Debbie, and thank you, Athena. Thanks, everyone. The U.S. Constitution establishes the people as sovereigns of the United States and the states as sovereigns, as to the extent that the Constitution does not delegate power to the federal government. Do you hear that? There, yeah. So, if you're close to Vidalia, Lawrence, or Brunswick, I family there. Okay. Um, I'm close to. I do have family in Vidalia, and I'm about an hour from Lawrenceville. Brunswick, I think, is South Georgia. I believe it's like down near Florida. But that's awesome. That's Georgia. It's getting built up. It's different, and we got our governor here. That's I don't know what he's trying to prove, but I'm not liking what he's saying, and the things he's trying to get passed, and it's crazy because he's a Republican as well. It's weird. Yes, everyone, please stay safe. Everyone, be safe and keep fighting. Okay. A surgic a surgically implanted heart monitor from the stress brought on counts as there you have it, people. we were just talking about. Think about it. It causes things. It triggers going through this nightmare. There's like a surgically implanted heart monitor from the stress. Product. Yes. The roads are the day right. Right. So this is going to make these changes to happen. I promise you. They are now seeing it, and they are. I love Elon Musk. I love it. I love Trump. I love them. They're great. Musk is amazing. All of them are amazing. And let's get going. I can't say that enough. Here we go. We have hope. Rebellions are built on hope. Star Wars quote. Love it, Naylor. Thank you. I love that Nailerism. My oath didn't have a date of expiration, but my oath wasn't the judge. I'm a grunt. And Rose, those most quotes. That's how we're gonna win. Not fighting what we hate, saving what we love. We love the most our children, our families. We're gonna do anything to save them and protect them. Let's stand together, everyone. Couldn't say it better. He's right there. Most famous quote from Star Wars. That's how we're gonna win. Not fighting what we hate, saving what we love. That is all. I like that you're sharing that with us, Naylor. Your focus determines your reality. Jedi of Star Wars. Love the quotes. Love them. Athena said, thank you for doing your show. I appreciate you. I'm very thankful I've found this show. Thank you, Athena. Thank you for being with us. And I'm here as long as I'm able to get on, I'll get on as much as possible. With the with self care too, otherwise I'd be on all the time, but I'd probably let's see. I know nothing else about Georgia. Yeah, Georgia is Georgia, it's a weird, it's like the construction here is crazy. I do want to share something with y'all. It's like, and Athena, tell me what you meant by that you're a grunt. You're a grunt. Or maybe I'm just, I have a promise to my children and my family to protect them. And that's what, that's what you would think family would do for one another, but and I don't know, hospitality, everything it's changed, y'all. It's changed. I don't know what happened in the world. Let me find these. Hoorah, brother! Yes. Right. So, I can share this warning, this template with anybody if y'all want it. I will post it. I'll put it on my YouTube channel or the channel. But this is what I wanted to share. So, hate has 4 letters, but so does love. Okay. Enemies. Okay, army grunt. I should have known that. That is so bad. Oh wow. Army veteran. Okay. Grunts are okay. Boots on the ground. Right. I should have known that, and shame on me. I should have known that. Boots on the ground to protect the country we love. Right. Right. And that's all of our veterans and our military and the ones that are overseas fighting for us, protecting us. Thank you for your service, and thank you for everyone in the chat for y'all's service as well. And I know there's a few of y'all. Thank y'all for everything. Hoorah! Right. Like I say, simplify. Oh yes, y'all, we can do this. We thank y'all for your service. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be able to be free like we are today. So thank you. So hate has 4 letters, but so does love. Enemies has 7 letters, but so does friends. Lying has 5 letters, but so does truth. Failure has 7 letters, but so does success. Cry has 3 letters, but so does joy. And negativity has 10 letters, but guess what? So does positive. You always have a choice, so choose a better side of it. I wanted to share that with y'all. Because remember, success is never final, failure is never fatal. It's courage that counts. Let's make it happen. Let's get this change done. Let's get it done. All right, everyone. I'm gonna have to call it a morning and get ready for Brenda's show, the next one. But y'all be good, be safe, keep fighting, stand up for your rights, protect your family, yourselves, and your kids, and bring our and let's bring our families home. I'm here with you, and there's many others. Don't be scared. Don't let them bully. And let's get our voices heard. Okay, we won't be silent. We're not gonna be silent anymore. Learning, yep. Hoorah, yeah. Simplify, yep. That is hoorah in it. Well, y'all, I'm bad today, man. Thank you, Athena. The jarhead marine, yep. Their battle cry is hoorah, yep. That's it's every military branch is they're tough in their own way, but it's all you have your mindset to over and get through it. And I was in a junior ROTC for 4 years, and I went in and I found out I was pregnant in boot camp, so MEPS, and I went to MEPS, and and then entered when they found out when I was pregnant. I was in the DEP, is it DEP program, like the delayed entry, and a year later they come out and they saw that I was a single mom, and they told what they told me. They said, that boy needs you more than America's. That boy needs you more than America does. Like, because I was a single mom, and I thank them for that. Because I did make a sworn, like a promise to them that, and for them to say that they had a heart, and that really meant a lot. And and I was a single mom, and he said that boy needs you more than America does. And the guy, I'll never forget them too. That showed up at my house, and they scared the bejesus out of my nanny. But yeah, Bob Marley, get up, and stand up for your rights. That's right. So, everyone, y'all have a good morning. I will see y'all again at 12 p.m. Eastern time today with Brenda, and then I'll be back at 5 p.m. Eastern time for my show again. So y'all be good, be safe. Let's get our voices heard, and I'm here if you need anything. I do check the comments a lot, and in my channel and in the channel of the podcast, like CPS the News. Reach out to me on Facebook. It's my my channel is Unmasking Foster Care Corruption. I'm on YouTube. I will be back on TikTok on the 21st at 7:58 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, they got me. Yeah, TikTok channel and shoot. We were just talking to the president. But anyhow, so good night. Well, good morning, everyone. And I'm gonna give this some rest to get ready for the show. Y'all, good night. Be safe. And hey, I'm Danielle Long. I want our families back. So let's make it happen. Bye, everyone. Good night.